thank you for our guests that are here to be part of this ceremony with our new hires with the police department, members of the council and guests, and those watching this ceremony at home. I'd like to introduce 4 new members of the City of Auburn team and joining the men and women of our Auburn Police Department. We have Patrol Officer Travis M. Barnies, who graduated from the Maine Criminal Justice Academy on May 20th, 2016. He is also known for his ability to slam dunk a basketball with kids down at the gully basketball courts. I saw it firsthand. Patrol Officer Devon Bohacik, is that correct pronunciation? All right. Graduated from the Maine Criminal Justice Academy on December 19th, 2014, and is a lateral transfer from the Livermore Falls Police Department. It's great to have you downstream with us. Patrol Officer Jonathan P. Edwards graduated from the Maine Criminal Justice Academy on May 20th, 2016, and is a co-recipient of their Sid Bridges Award, the Firearms Proficiency Award for perfect qualifications. We also have Patrol Officer Andrew W. Jarman, who graduated from the Maine Criminal Justice Academy also on May 20th, 2016, and also received the Sid Bridges Award for Firearms Proficiency for perfect qualifications. We have Deputy Chief Moen here, so this probably would not be the time to highlight the Maine Oxy visit that we had with our crazy cow. It's a great story. If you haven't heard that story, you should ask Deputy Chief Moen while you're enjoying your cake this evening. But before I turn it over to the chief for the pinning and then to have the oath, I just want to welcome all of you to Auburn. The work the men and women of our police department do to keep our community safe often goes unnoticed, and these ceremonies are an opportunity as you begin your careers here for us to welcome you and thank you for making a commitment to serving our community in public safety. So thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to the chief.
All right, thank you, Mayor, City Council. We appreciate this opportunity to come out and highlight these officers this evening. They've done a great deal of work to get here. This isn't an easy task. Just even our selection process is rigorous. We start off with a decent crowd. Unfortunately, we're not seeing number of applicants for law enforcement that we saw 20 years ago, but we still have great candidates that apply. But we start off with a decent number, and as we go through this process, we're weeding them out for one reason or another. We want the best quality applicants for the City of Auburn, serving our community, and that's what you see before you. These gentlemen have done an outstanding job. Not only did they take time away from their families to go to the academy for 18 weeks, but then when they finish the academy and graduate from that, they then have to come back through a field training program that's very rigorous with us to ensure that they are ready and prepared to be released on their own and to handle calls. It doesn't mean that they are isolated and by themselves. We have a great team that still comes alongside of them as supervisors and other core members of the department that work with them even when they're out on the road, and they back them up and do what we can to ensure that we're consistent in our delivery of service. Law enforcement today is not the same law enforcement it was several years ago. You only have to watch a few evening episodes of the evening news to see the challenges that we are faced with. That's why bringing on quality candidates and ones that understands community, understands how to work within a community, how to be a partner with our community, how to come alongside and see the value of building relationships. That's what we're made of. That's what we do. And it's not just about, chasing down the bad guy and throwing him in jail. It's how do we work alongside that individual, and how do we improve our community at all different levels. These guys go from everything from a barking dog complaint to a serious crime that they've got to investigate. And it usually comes one right after the other after the other. That's the type of call volume that they deal with every day when they're out there. So getting them prepared to be able to deal with that and be able to shift gears as quickly as they can with going and dealing with that non-threatening, community policing type of a call to a call that requires them to be on full alert and to ensure that safety of the community is protected as well as themselves. So that's what they go through every single day. We really appreciate the family support that they receive. That's why we're glad that many of you, the family members, are here. This is why we have this event, because we want to make sure that you are part of their journey here in law enforcement and with the city of Auburn. So thank you for coming out, and we'll start our badge pinning.
The oath, if you'd please repeat after me. On my honor. On my honor. I will never betray my badge. I will never betray my badge. My integrity, my character. My integrity, my character. Or the public trust. Or the public trust. I will always have the courage. I will always have the courage. To hold myself and others. Accountable for our actions. Accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution. I will always uphold the Constitution. My community. My community. And the agency I serve. And the agency I serve. Congratulations.